these Esau putting all this shit in the air be having us all fucked up, man. Excuse me. All that stuff in your throat, man. Y'all know who it is, Apostle Ricard. We say all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Ricard Kwadash. All right. Back with another impromptu video. This is going to be a quick little impromptu. Spirit is still on me. You know, Spirit is still fiery on me from the last vid show. And the title of this video is called Stand. Stands, right? I'm just going to read a few precepts. I'm in the book of Galatians. And then I'm going to hit something else too. Maybe let's hit like a few little precepts here. All right? And stand. Meaning stand firm in this truth. Okay, you got to stand. And how do you do that? By faith. Having faith, prayer. Y'all know the same things that we always talk about, man. Now, I just saw an alert on my phone because it gives me alerts from certain brothers, especially like the apostles and top brothers that I'm subscribed to, whatever, and I'm pretty sure it's vice versa. I do videos, other brothers get alerts. Y'all know how this thing works, right? I guess Apostle Tahar just threw up another video I just caught. I was in the midst of trying to do this, and I got the alert, and it kind of ties in, right? Because it said like some other nations. I forgot the number. I don't know if Father, y'all can go to Apostle Tahar's page and watch. A couple of other nations are signing up for the MOTB, right? Which we know what that is. It all goes back to that charagma. But they're all down together because the whole idea is for them to make a one world government. So even these other nations, Job 9:24 said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So Esau has control of the earth. So these other nations, they think like they're doing their own thing. They're really not. Esau got them too in one way or another under thumb. So they're going to have to go with the program, man. So that charagma is not just going to be the MOTB, all that. It's not just going to be implemented in this country. That's a worldwide thing. It's a worldwide thing. So hence the title of my video, Stand. Excuse me, right? That's why more than ever we got to stand firm in this truth, and we can't get caught up in this world because this world is designed to pull you into it, man. It's like a giant satanic vacuum cleaner. See? But a lot of guys that call themselves Israelites have succumbed. Even though, like the video I did yesterday or earlier, I don't remember, they have the guise or the cloak of being Israelites, and the Spirit is just on me to just keep going in on that, man. Okay? You can have a beard, you can have the paraphernalia on, you can have your own school or church and your congregation, and you can have maybe thousands of guys following you, but that don't mean that the Spirit of the Lord is really dealing with you, because secretly you could have already sold out to the spirit of Satan. Okay? The image of the beast, man. And I'm just like when that jump shot was going around, right? And the jump shot is not done. You still got people getting the jump shot. Esau is still pushing for people to get the jump shot. I see the commercials, man. And you had certain these church leaders, Israelite guys, that was telling their congregation, get the jab, get the jump shot, get it, leading you right into the path of death, man. So when the MOTB and the charagma and all these things are implemented, they're gonna tell you to get it. You could do it. That's why these other demons, they go so hard body coming against us. When we talk about the MOTB, we talk about the charagma, right? The mark of the beast. That's not the mark of the beast. These guys go hard body to prove the point that, no, man, Tahar and GMS, they going off. They fear mongers. We are supposed to be fear mongers because we're just pushing with the Bible. Yahweh and Yahweh shall fear mongers, man. Look at all the scriptures where the Lord talks about the judgment that He gonna bring and what He gonna do to people on this earth. Is that not fear? So the Most High and Yahweh shall are the ultimate fear mongers. So we follow them. So yeah, we are fear mongers, man. The Bible is a book of fear if you don't do what it tells you what to do. Now I'm gonna read something real quick. Galatians 5:1. We know the Apostle Paul wrote most of these letters to the congregation. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Yahushua have made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. Okay, that's right. The liberty in Yahushua is liberty from the curse of the law, which is death. Because none of us are keeping the law perfectly. And when you're reading there, that's what the Apostle Paul was going into, right? So the bondage was the fear of death for not keeping the laws. So when the liberty of Yahushua came, we under grace right now, but it gave us liberty to get our act together. Not to just be wicked, right? See? But then in that, well, fuck it. I'm not under the law, so fuck it. I can still eat pork, and you got wicked niggas doing that. I forget them niggas' name. I don't know if they were set up to do that or paid to do that just to create confusion. The niggas that had that Thanksgiving meal, they had garments on, everything, eating pork and eating all kind of abominations. Yeah, outright. Them niggas are in the world. They ain't no Israelites in the truth. You see? You ain't supposed to get entangled with that. Well, we under grace, so I can still get away with doing certain things. What did the Apostle Paul say, right? Do we then make void the law through faith? Lord forbid. We establish the law. So we still supposed to keep the laws to the best of our abilities. But understanding that we fuck up and we're sincere, the Lord will wink at that. As long as you repent, you see? But a lot of these wicked guys, they feel like they can just ride the fence. Now I'm going to jump down Galatians 5 and 7. Ye did run well. Who did it hinder you that ye should not obey the truth? You see? You had a lot of guys that came into this truth and they were doing good, right? They were top guys. But then they faltered and stumbled at the stumbling block, man. You see? And then they stopped following the truth altogether. A lot of them just went outright wicked, went right back into the world. Or they just straight up said, fuck it, I'm just going to become a chief scoffer against the truth. Come against Yahushua. I'm going to crucify him all over again. Right? See? I'm going to read on. This persuasion cometh not of him that calleth you. A little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. You see that? You see that? So any little wickedness can contaminate the whole body. And that's the reason why there have been times where, and that's right, this persuasion don't come from the Lord. The Lord ain't telling you to be wicked. Satan works for the Lord on the left-hand side. If you give in to Satan, then you gave in to Satan. But it's all the will of the Lord anyway. The Most High is for you to follow what he said. But at the end of the day, it's all about election. You see? So that's why even in your mind, Satan will try to jump in your mind, right? Satan will try to jump in your mind and put thoughts in your mind. And that's why you got to remember Ephesians, right? Ephesians 6 and 12, right? So any little wickedness that you give heed to, don't feed into the demons. Just rebuke and fight the demons. Remember what the scripture says, resist the devil, right? And he shall flee, right? So you got to resist the devil. You see, you have to resist the devil. Rebuke him in the name of Yahweh and Yahushua. And I'm talking about the spiritual demon, Satan, and those evil entities, those forces. But it's all prophecy anyway. Okay, I'm going to read this. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly. I'm in 1 Timothy 4 and 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. And that has happened. A lot of guys have fell out the truth because they gave heed to those demons in their head, them spirits. They didn't listen to what the book of Ephesians 6 and 12 had to say. All right? For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, See, you're supposed to take the scriptures and then apply the scriptures. So a lot of guys have done that. You got guys right now that are scoffing us every time one of us do a video. And these were guys at one time that probably used to follow us, that was down with us. Some of them were camp leaders in GMS, right? The doctrines of devils, of Esau. They'll say, nah, the mark of the beast ain't the chip, right? You had guys up in Boston, not the main Boston camp, not them brothers, not my man Adama and I'm Wise. Them niggas were down with Adama and I'm Wise. They broke off. They was in GMS for years. They was in the Boston camp. They were top officers, I guess, speakers and everything. This particular group of misfits broke off, and they out there teaching that all the nations could be saved. See, this applies to them. Speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. You see? Meaning a branded iron. The demons, the spiritual demon Satan, took an actual spiritual brand, the demon, and a brand that's burnt into your flesh, that don't come off. You see? And stuck them guys in the brain, and they actually believe the madness that they're teaching. See, but this is all prophecy. That's why when you read the book of Jude, but at the end of the day, it always goes back to prophecy, man. Certain men crept in unawares, ungodly men who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. But that's why I read what I read in Galatians, the 5th chapter. Stand therefore. And then the scriptures also talk about how Timothy's endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua. Soldiers sometimes get wounded, they get put to death, right? They go through trauma. But the strong soldiers, the ones that say, fuck it, I'm going to survive, we're going to fight till we win. Okay? That's it. Hardness is all the hell we catch. So that's why I did this video, this little exhortation video. Stand. But how you do that, you got to establish your foundation upon the rock. Like it says in Matthew, which is Yahushua. You got to pray. Yes, pray to Yahushua, Yahweh and Yahushua. He's the one that's coming back to deliver us. All things are given unto him in heaven and in earth. Like Yahushua said, by the Father himself. Okay? So with that, man, I'm going to end this video. This is just a quick exhortation video, man, because things are getting tough. And like I said, man, that MOTB, y'all can check out Apostle Tahara's page. It's for real. And that is the mark of the beast. You take that MOTB, you didn't stand. Even if it means we got to face death, man. That's why it's important. You got to dig in deep. Okay, it's time to dig deep, dig in deep. You know, for this truth, for the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Right? For the love of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Remember, Yahweh Shai said, he that looks to save his life shall lose it. He that looks to lose his life shall save it. So if you're trying to hold on to worldly possessions or even your woman or your family and your kids or what you got in this world, whatever, man, then you're going to lose. Okay, that's faltering. We can't falter. We got to stand. As it says in Galatians, the 5th chapter, all right? But with that, I'm going to wrap it up. I pray that this video was also edifying to you sincere brothers of the hopeful elect, man. And I say shalom.